What caught my eye was this cherry tree here with some beautiful, nice white flowers, and it's leaning away from this big characteristic tree. You got a little stone fence underneath, and I was wondering if there perhaps might be an image out of this. It's a new day and I'm not messing around today. I only have a couple of hours, and I just realized tomorrow, when I was planning to go out in the fog, I don't have the possibility because I am home with my kids. I'm still looking for that cherry trees, or the trees in bloom, and I'm so fixated about that I actually will drive around to a couple destinations that I want to further explore and see if there is any compositions to find. I did really like this hazel getting backlit by the sun and all the shadows from trees around it. So I think that makes for a nice composition. It's not wow, but I like it. How this catches all the light, and I think it's really dominant in this scene, even in this light. It was a nice little hike in a new valley. I never went in this before. So it's endless of pathways on these islands. As usual, I'm out in terrible conditions for photography in the woodlands. It's midday sun, and yeah, in the morning it was dimmed behind the clouds, and I'm stuck with this harsh light. When you do YouTube like this, and I want to post this one video a week, I just have to be consistent and deliver. I'm thinking about switching from my 24 to 200 to my Viltrox Prime 16mm ultra wide angle. I think that looks best, so I can capture more of this tree, because this is one very large tree. To get the details I want, I need a wider lens. This birch tree right behind me is one of the biggest I have ever seen, and even with my Viltrox 16mm, I struggle to fit everything in my frame. I want to get as close as possible and try to make some nice perspective out of this tree. This is not a little tree, this. The bark is this thick from inside to the outer layer here. This is, wow. This is one large tree. I just have to photograph that big tree there with my 16mm. I used the Viltrox once again, wide angle, to capture the grandness, I suppose, of this tree. I also like the lines in the mountain behind it. Blue sky, harsh lights. I should have done macro today. And I went against my own advice about adapting the photography to the conditions. I'm out hunting spring greens in this harsh light, and it's so difficult to frame up a nice composition with this kind of light. And I want to bring you with me today because yeah, I've just waited for better conditions, but today there's some clouds and some dimmed sunlight, and I think that probably can be a good starting point, checking out these trees and try to make some compositions and bring you with me. So usually this is a horse field, horse grassing area, and it's sealed off, but now it's opened. And the spring came so early, and it's almost gone already. It's jumped straight to summer. So this year's spring photography have been a challenge. I didn't get to explore it as much as I wanted to. But here's the first tree. I think the sunlight is too strong here. It's directly above the tree, that direction. And yeah, maybe we can zoom in just a little bit, but there's too much sky here. Yeah, like something like this. Something like that could be nice. And there's some small trees right there. Yeah, it's not a clean scene, this. I don't dismiss a tree that fast. So I need to work around the scene and look if there's some better angles on this. And perhaps check if I must come back in a different time of day. So standing across the field over there, I see this white slope flowers, and I think that can be a nice foreground, but from this side the tree lose a lot of its characteristics, so that was a bummer. I can also try to look up on from this side, looking down this way. So I went a little bit further up. I can get some more ground on the tree and looking down, so I can avoid the sky. That's also a nice possibility when shooting trees. But it's definitely looking better from the other side, in front of us on the camera, looking up to it, up to this point. So yeah, so many things to think about. And sometimes I just force a photo from a nice tree like this in a way, even though it's not achievable. But yeah, here's a small tree with some white flowers I can use as a foreground with this tree. Not the best angle on it, but something to definitely check out with my camera. Definitely a nice touch with this tree, but the light is working against me on this case. Expect the least. Of all these trees that I was supposed to check out today, I found one more interesting. It's the way the light hits it now, midday. The light hits some leaves that's pretty close to the ground, and then they are yellowish, and behind it it's a nice tree with some white flowers. And there's a lot of interesting trees behind it. So it's just a way of arranging that in a nice way. As usual, I get so caught up in photography of one subject because it caught my eyes, and I have to work around it to find the better composition of it. And time is flying, and I have to get back now. So yeah, I just think it was nice bringing you with me out on this adventure today.